Centre of your mats, nice and relaxed. Okay, so we do a full body warm-up and a full body session. A couple of things we did last week, we're going to just progress a little bit. So it's a little bit harder than last week. But remember, this is a mixed ability class. I'm going to give you lots of different levels. So you just stop at the level that's right for you. I will try to cue you on what you're looking out for as to what it is that is too far. And hopefully you can kind of be your own instructor a little bit, as I can't be face to face with you, kind of getting my hands on, which most of you know that I like to do. Okay, so we're going to bring our feet all the way together to begin our warm-up. We're going to relax the legs down, really relax the tummy out to start off with. Breathe in and shrug your shoulders up to your ears, and breathe out and rest them down. Breathe in, shrug the shoulders up to your ears and rest them down. Full arm circle, lead with the front, rest down. So the thumbs are coming up, turn the hand at the top, little fingers on the way down. One more of those, just full arm circle and down again. All right, turn your toes out, turn your heels out. We'll do a quicker setup than we did last week. So just float the inner arches of your feet up. So you want to see a little bit of a space underneath the sole of your foot. And then tense your quad muscles as far as you can. Really, really make them strong. And then relax them off really quickly. And you should feel your kneecaps are nice and relaxed. Bring your hands up to your hips. I'm going to turn side on so you can see. So you're going to bring your hands onto your hips. I'm just going to do a little forwards tilt of the pelvis and then a backwards tilt of the pelvis. So gently rocking forward and gently rocking backwards. So we're going to do a few of those, keep on going. That's going to do two things. One, it's going to warm up our lower back, okay, lubricating those discs in our lower back, but also it's going to help us figure out where we're supposed to be. Yeah, we've been sitting down all day maybe, our body's probably lost a little bit about where it's actually supposed to live. So do that one more time forward and back, and then find the halfway position between those 2 points, okay? Find the halfway, hold that position. Squeeze your bum cheeks together about 50%. So we're going to use our glutes a bit more today to help stabilize and support our core. And then bring your fingertips from your hip bones, an inch in and an inch down. And where you've got a really soft tummy under there, I'd like you to imagine you're kind of drawing a nice muscle string, pulling across hip bone to hip bone. So that low slung abdominal wall here. With the bum cheek squeeze and the core set at the front, you should feel really strong in your torso, okay? Let's focus a little bit on the ribs again. So hand on ribs, just one will do. Breathe in, let the ribs expand, bring the hand forward, and as you breathe out, I always want you to push the ribs down, sliding them and gliding the ribs down towards your belly button. Breathe in, let the ribs lift. Breathe out, soften that rib cage down. Do one more side on so you can see, pulling a bit tighter. So we're going to breathe in, lift the ribs and breathe out. That's the movement we're looking for, that tuck in. Alrighty, hold that position too. So we've got bum cheek squeeze, lower core set, rib cage tucked down. Widen your collarbones. We're going to really kind of open up through that chest. Float the hands up, 90-degree elbows, palms facing the ceiling. Lengthen through the back of the neck, get a little bit taller, and just gently take your hands out. Okay, real simple warm up of the shoulders to begin with. It's a dumb way to exercise, okay? So imagine you've got your tray of drinks in front of you, but you don't know where you're going with them. All right, drop your shoulders away from your earlobe. So really bring your shoulder blades down your spine. Next time you open your arms, float the heels up, and then drop the heels down slowly as you bring the hands together again. So just nice and easy, starting off with a balance element, gently up and gently down. So really be slow on the way down. You'll be completely in control of that movement. Keep going with the heels, but this time stretch the hands out. Turn the palms to the back of your room, and then turn the palms up. Draw the elbows in as your heels lower down again. And again, float the heels up. Stretch the palms, turn the palms, and then lower as the hands come back in again. All right, two more of those. We're going to breathe out as we stretch this time, and breathe in to come back. Breathe out. Make sure your bum cheeks are still squeezed. Breathe in to come back. Now we're going to stay out there on the next one. Breathing out, hold. Palms to the floor, okay? Little circles in your arms. Little circles in the arms. I'm just going to pulse through the heels. Just a nice gentle pulse, nothing too dramatic. Okay, we're going to get a little bit of blood in those calves, challenging the balance. Alrighty, let's pay attention to the feet for a quick one. Do you have 50% weight through both feet? Okay, so make sure you haven't got too much on one foot, too much on the other foot. Hold, keep the heels up in the air. Turn the palms to the ceiling. Draw the elbows in. Lower the heels, lower the hands. Take one hand all the way up to the ceiling. Switch them over, real simple. A little toy soldier. Okay, so we've done this before, really easy, but, okay, so it's not just a simple flat arm society. Keep on going. Every time you bring the hands up, you're going to tuck the rib cage in. So you're really going to include this abdominal connection here. So every time the hand comes up, you're tucking the ribs down. So keep on going with that. Tuck the ribs in. So it's almost like you're doing a standing ab crunch. So really, really work to tuck that in. Okay, challenging our coordination. Hold the hands up. Circle the arms. Fold the other way. Circle the arms. Some of you are looking like your absolute windmills. Is fine. Circle and scissor. Circle and scissor. Reverse the scissor. Reverse the circle. 4. Scissor. Circle. Good. Okay, let's get our brains engaged. Some of your brains are not engaged. That's fine. No pressure. Only I can see you. Last one. Hold it there. Rest your arms down. Okay, just look over the shoulder. Pull the opposite shoulder back. Get a real good stretch through the front of the neck. Turn your head to the other side. Again, pull the opposite shoulder back and turn. We're going to breathe in to pull the shoulder back. Breathe out to turn the head. Breathe in to pull the other shoulder back. Breathe out to turn the head. Interlace those fingers in front of you. Turn the palms down. Roll the shoulders forward and stretch those palms forward. So we're rounding out upper back here. Look down at the floor, guys. Breathe in. Breathe out. Start to look up. Bring the hands up to the ceiling and breathe in as you're looking up to the ceiling. Breathe out to circle the arms down. Let's go again. Breathe in. Interlace the fingers. Look down. Breathe out. Hands to shoulder height. Breathe in. Look up to the ceiling. Hands follow. Breathe out. Circle. 2 more. Breathe in. Look at the floor. Breathe out. Hands to shoulder height. Breathe in. Look at the ceiling. Lift the chest. Breathe out. Squeeze your bum cheeks together. Don't lose that. Breathe in. Look at the floor. Breathe out. Reach forward. Breathe in. Look at the ceiling. Breathe out. Rest down. Okay. Left shoulder roll. Left side lean. Stroke down the outside of the leg. Swing to the middle. And then roll up in a straight line. Restacking 1 vertebrae at a time. Shoulders, then head lift. Right shoulder roll. Right side lean. Stroke down the outside of the leg, swing to the middle, roll up again. So you're really restacking 1 vertebrae at a time. Breathe in for your shoulder roll, breathe out to lower. Breathe in at the bottom, stay there for the stretch. Breathe out to stand yourself up. Breathe in, shoulder roll. Breathe out, side lean, swing to the center. Breathe in, stop at the bottom. Breathe out to roll yourself up, shoulders, then head. Fantastic. Okay, go to the edge of the mat if you're not already at the end of it. You're going to roll down, do a set of press-ups, and then roll back up again. 3 levels of press-ups. You're going to follow with me and stop at the level that's right for you. Relaxed arms, beautifully tall. Breath in, breathe out, roll all the way to the floor through 1 vertebrae at a time. Breathe in, hands and knees to the floor. Walk your hands forward. Okay, keep your toes tucked under. Okay, level 1, a box press up. Keep your bum in the air. Let the elbows go wide and tap your hairline to the floor in between your middle fingers and then push up. You're going to breathe out on the way down. Breathe in on the way up. Now bear with me. Okay, keep a level 1. Even if you know you can go better, let's get everything warm together. Last one. Breathing out on the way down. Breathing in on the way up. Walk the hands back. Your toes should still be tucked under, yes? Lift your bum, drop the head. Hold the stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out, roll up. Okay, good. Shoulders back. Aim is to always keep the back lovely and straight in that press up. Okay, level 2. Breathe in. Breathe out, roll down. Breathe into the floor. Breathe out, 4-point kneel. Walk your hands forward, 1.5 hand positions. Shift the weight forward so your bum's a little lower. Now get your breastbone and your belly button to the floor, all the way down, all the way up. Breathing out on the way down, breathing in on the way up. We go for 3 more of those. Take a nice pause at the bottom if you want to take it a bit further, but keep your back straight, okay? It's easy to hump the floor. Walk your hands back. Your toes should still be tucked under. Lift your bum, drop your head, breathe in, hold the stretch. Breathe out, lift yourselves up, shoulders up, then your head. Level 3, all the way down again. Chin, shoulders, round. Breathe in, all the way to the floor. Walk your hands forward. Lift the knees, drop your bum, and then really pull that chest up towards the ceiling. Push your heels back, get a little stretch through the calves. Hold it there for a sec. Be comfortable here. Breathe in, stay center. Breathe out, chest and belly button to the floor, and then lift through that same movement, okay? Chest and belly button to the floor, push up. 3 more. I don't mind how low you go. It can be a tiny little one, but it's all about keeping the back flat. After number 5, drop the knees, relax the toes, and do a quick sit back into a child pose stretch. Let yourself lovely and relax there. Really chill out, let your head relax, let your shoulders relax. Just checking one thing. Yes, we have one person off mute. I'm just going to mute them. Good, I thought I could hear somebody in the background. Okay. Alrighty, grab your bands now, guys. Grab your bands. Okay. So we're actually going to go quite heavy, okay, because it's a bit of a leg exercise. You can spin yourself around. You're going to pop this around your ankles, okay? If you don't have a band, don't worry, it doesn't matter. You can still do the same exercise. So the band is around our ankles. If you want the band, but you want to make it easier, put it around your thighs. But we're making it harder, okay? So around the ankles. Okay, with a plank to start off with. So here we're going to go. Feet tucked under, elbows on the floor. Okay, elbows on the floor. We're going to stretch one leg back behind us, stretch the other leg back behind us, drop the bum, and then tuck yourself into a posterior tilt. So tuck your tailbone right under. Lift the breastbone. I'm just going to hold it there for 3 breaths. So gently breathing in, gently breathing out. Hold that position. And then when you've done your 3rd breath, just lower your knees down and just rest yourself back. Okay, fantastic. All right, so that's your level. If you don't want to keep on making it harder and harder and harder, you just stay there. Okay, do a few breaths and then rest in between. The rest of us, let's come back down again. Elbows down. We're going to do some little leg lifts on this one. So knees straighten, bum drops, backwards tilt. Take your feet wider so you can feel the stretch through the band, and then lift one leg up in the air, gently placing it down again. Lift the other leg in the air, gently place it down again. I'd like to keep on going left to right. You're going to hold the band up there for a split second at the top. Keep on going. Think about your bum height. If you can't see yourself in the mirror, drop your bum a little bit and do that posterior tilt. Tuck your tailbone under. Lift the chest, guys. Lift the chest up away from the floor. Do 1 more to each side, and then drop the knees. Relax the toes, and again, rest back. Quick rest position. Okay, fantastic. We're now going to do a similar exercise, slightly more difficult, because we're now going to take the legs out, out, in, and in. Okay, but stay at lifting up and down if you want to. That's absolutely fine. So everyone, tuck your toes under. Drop the elbows down. Straighten the legs. Drop your bum. That's the biggest thing, is your bum will creep up now to make it easier for you. Don't let it. So step wide. Step off your mat if you can, and then step the other leg out. Hold that split second, and then gently walk it in. Gently walk it in. Walk the other leg out first now. 1 step, 2 step. Hold that stretch. Slowly let the band in. Slowly walk it in. Keep on going side to side. Actually stepping out with the band, if you've got the band, is the easy bit. It's bringing your leg in again that I want you to control. So don't let the band pin your leg in. It's a real controlled movement. One more to each side, please, guys. Step out, hold for the split second, step in, and then drop to the knees, and then sit back, nice little rest. Okay, fantastic. Then let the kind of back rest off, let the legs have a rest off, okay? Get rid of your band for a second. We're going to do an exercise called a breaststroke, okay? 2 preparation levels, 1 full level. Get a bit of room, you need a big circle around you. I know some of you are in a room with another person, so you're going to need a little bit of an area to do a big arm circle, so make sure you're not going to wallop your husband or whoever it is in the face. Unless you want to, in which case just stay there, that's fine. Okay, lay on our fronts. Grab your block or your pillow, that's going to go under our foreheads to begin with. Legs outstretched behind us. I'm just going to turn my head to demonstrate first quickly. So legs outstretched, thinking about our lower back. We didn't do a lot of prep for this last week. So just rolling the pelvis forward and backwards. So we're doing those little tilts again, guys, those little tilts. Find the halfway position, squeeze your bum cheeks, and to engage your core, lift your belly button up away from the floor. So that should get a nice abdominal connection. Now put your arms down, long by your sides, palms facing the ceiling. Let's just prep those shoulder blades. Keep bum cheeks squeezed, please. So we're going to lift the shoulders up, squeezing the shoulder blades together, turning the palms to face our thighs, holding it for that split second, and then relaxing down. So a little prep, level 1, little breaststroke prep. Lift the shoulders, lift the hands, turn the palms to the thighs, and then lower them back down again. So you really rest in between, shoulders and hands. Now reach those fingertips towards your toes, and then rest. Breathe out to lift and reach the fingertips. Breathe in to lower and rest. 2 more. Breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower. Now really tuck your chin in, make the back of the neck long. And the next time you lift up, let your breastbone follow. Look up real quick, look at me. Lifting the chest, my head stays in line, and then lower down in between. Breathe out to lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathe in to lower. So really squeeze your bum cheeks. Really try to lift the belly button away from the floor using your abdominal muscles. As you reach up, let's get the back of the neck really long. So you're really reaching the back of the neck towards that side wall in your room, and then down again. 1 more of those. Pop your hands underneath your shoulders, push yourself up, and just sit yourself back. Okay, so guys, that is our preparation for breaststroke. It's just preparing that lower back, making sure we're not working it too hard. Now the next exercise, if you feel the pressure in your lower back, please stop. Go back to the preparation levels and then email me afterwards and I can give you some helpful hints, but don't go too far on this next exercise. Okay, get rid of the block, no block. Fold your hands underneath your forehead this time. Long legs, backwards tilt, bum cheek squeeze. Okay, here we go. We're going to lift our chest, lift the arms, lift the elbows, all up the floor. Straighten those arms out in front of you and then circle the arms down. Touch your thigh, stroke up your thigh, stroke your waist, stroke your armpit, touch your earlobes, and then reach out in front of you again. Circle, touch your thigh. So it's really important we get maximum shoulder range. So really try to touch all the way up your own body. Flick your earlobes and then straighten. Breathe out to circle. Breathe in to stroke and stretch. Breathe out to circle. Breathe in to stroke and stretch. Last one. Breathe out to circle. Breathe in, stroke and stretch. Fold the hands back under your forehead. Lower yourself down. Sit back into child pose stretch if you need a rest. If your lower back is feeling it, remember, go back to prep level. The rest of you, let's make it a little bit harder. We're going to do a single leg lift as we circle the arms. I'll talk you through it. Forehead back on your hands. Squeeze your bum, breathe in. Breathe out, lift the chest. Breathe in, straighten the arms. As you circle the arms, lift one leg up off the floor. Lower that leg down as you reach the hands out in front of you again. Lift the other leg, circle the arms. Lower the leg as you straighten the arms. Let's go. 6. Breathe in to straighten. 5. Breathe in to straighten. 4 on the circle and reach. Breathe out on the circle. Good. 3 more. 2. Do 1 more to the side you didn't start on. Stretch the arms in front of you. Fold the hands under your forehead and lower yourself down. Put your hands under your shoulders. Push up. And another quick sit back and rest. Good. So remember, guys, you should not have felt all that load in your lower back. Okay. Make sure it's kind of setting the exercise at the level that's right for you. Okay, we can go on our backs now. So roll yourself over. Again, block or pillow under your head for comfort is absolutely fine. We're going to start with a 1-leg circle, level 2. I will show you level 1 in a second if you need it. So, arms long by your sides. Okay, last week we did 100 level 5, where both legs were in the air, and I asked you to make sure you didn't drop your lower back. Same applies here. So thinking about that nice neutral pelvis, you've got a small gap under your lower back. As you lift that leg into tabletop now, guys, engage the center, double check the gap in your lower back. Now straighten that same leg, double check you have not lost the gap under your lower back. If you haven't, fantastic. Our exercise is small dinner plate sized circles with that toe, drawing the circle on the ceiling, but you're looking at your other knee. I'd like you to look at your static knee and keep it still. So press that heel into the floor. Reverse the circle, guys, reverse the circle. Keep looking at the other knee. Thinking about your lower back, have you lost that position? Really get your abdominals connected. Press where you'd wear a heart rate monitor or your bra strap right into the floor. Hold it there, stay there. Check your lower back. Did you drop it? Hopefully not. Bend the knee, drop the toe. When you relax, again, your back shouldn't move. Let's do the other side. Engage the center, tabletop. Check the gap, straighten the leg. Okay, 5 circles. Looking at the other knee. Now we've got to keep the static knee still. That's actually the side that we're working. Reverse the circle. Let's get a beautiful stretch, guys. Come on, really work into that straight knee. Don't have a soft, half-assed bent knee. Really keep it straight. Okay, bend the knee, rest. Okay, so we're going to go up a level. If you want to go down a level to level 1, you just circle with a bent knee. Most of you are going to go to level 3 though. So tabletop, 1 leg. Press your bra strap or where you'd wear a heart rate monitor into the floor. So really crush your ribs down. You should feel that extra ab connection. Bring the second leg up into tabletop. So 90-degree hips, 90-degree knees. Okay, so level 3 1-leg circle is circling 1 leg with a bent knee. But lots of you in here, come on, let's go level 4. Straighten 1 leg up. Alrighty, now circle. So we're circling the straight leg and we're looking at the leg that's static. So we're really focusing on keeping that leg static. If you're cramping, flex your ankle. Flex the foot if you're cramping. Good. Reverse the circles. We're doing about 5 in each direction. When you finish, simply switch over legs. Okay, some of your legs are getting a bit lazy, so tense your thigh. Really, really, really tense your quad muscle. Reach your toe to the ceiling, like try and get as high as you can. Again, if your lower back is hurting, stop, okay? Put the foot on the floor and keep on going with the circles. Last one, bend the knee, hug both knees into your chest. Hold on, guys, back, okay. Nice and easy, there we go. Rolling in and out. Okay, feet back to the floor. Just take your arms a little bit wider than your mat now. Pointy toes, have your heels off the floor. A quick hip twist, double leg roll. Roll both knees to one side, roll both knees to the other side. What you might find is a couple of cricks and cracks in the back. That's good, we want to get rid of them. Who needs a chiropractor? You can do a bit of Pilates. Keep on rolling side to side. Keep your shoulders on the floor. Alrighty, so when the knees roll, are your shoulders still glued to the floor? That's the aim, okay. Couple more, just making sure the lower back is feeling safe. Yeah, done lots of things in the lower back already, and we've literally got half an hour to go. Okay, rest yourself, back down again. All right, let the legs come a little bit wider. Take the block away. We're now going to go into our ab preps again. So using the band if you want to have a play with that, or interlace the fingers, pop the hands behind the head. Okay, so our really good setup now, guys, is use the hands to lengthen the back of the neck. So really almost pull the neck long. Float your elbows up just so you can see them in your peripheral vision, and drop the shoulders away from your earlobes. Now the movement is simple. Set the center. We're going to bring the chin in towards the chest, and then remember it's a breastbone lift towards your knees, but do not drop the lower back into the floor. That's what makes it a better crunch, and then gently lower down again. So you're imagining as you roll up, you're gliding your ribs horizontally down towards your pubic bone. And as you lower, again, the ribs can lift up to the ceiling. So breathe out, ribs glide towards your pubic bone. Breathe in, lift the ribs and rest. Breathe out, tuck the rib cage down. Breathe in and let it rest. Keep on going. It might seem like a really simple exercise, one that you've done 1,000 times before, but have you done it whilst dropping the lower back? So do not drop the lower back. It will make your abs work a lot harder, trust me. Okay, 2 more, breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower. Slow and steady. Hold. Okay, we're going to do another level. If you want to go up, 1 leg in the air, we're losing stability. If you want to really start to push it, get the second leg up in the air. Knees and ankles touching. If both legs are in there, have your knees together. Okay, lift the elbows, drop the shoulders, breathe in, breathe out to lift and lower. Number 5, breathe out to lift, breathe in to lower. 3 and down. Thinking about the lower back, you're still keeping the lower back in. Okay, last one, hold it there. If you've got 1 leg in the air, switch the legs over. If you've got both legs in the air, 5 more. Breathing out, breathing in. If you need to drop 1 leg down at any point, just do it. Just make sure you do an equal amount on one side to the other, or just put your feet back to the floor. Last one, breathing out, breathing in, and belly stretch. So arms above you, legs out straight. So guys, honestly, if you're doing that properly, you should feel that burn in the abdominals, okay? If your lower back's dropping into the floor, you probably won't. And obviously, if the neck's overworking, just be kind to the neck. Okay, so we're going to take that exercise a bit further than we did last week as well. We're going to put a bit of rotation in. So slide the legs back in again. Heels close to your bottom, legs hip distance apart. Interlace the fingers behind the head again. So actually, I tell you what, let's challenge the neck. Straighten your left arm down by your side, just floated off the floor. Right elbow lifted up into your peripheral vision. So this time we're going to curl up halfway, but we're going to drift the opposite shoulder across to the opposite hip whilst reaching that hand down to the toes. Keep that top elbow wide and then unfold it. Breathe out to curl up and cross. Breathe in to slowly lower. Breathe out gently. So it's that speed that's also going to be the killer. Think about the lower back. As you rotate across, keep the lower back off the floor. Don't drop that side. Last one. Gentle, switch the hands over, float to the other side, breathe in to prepare, breathe out across. Breathe in, lower. Keep on going. Now, the last few, think about the pelvic floor now, guys. So pelvic floor, lift the pelvic floor muscles up towards your belly button. So those muscles are the ones where you imagine you'd wee. Draw those muscles in. Last one. Don't move the legs. And arms up over your head, legs outstretched, and a last little stretch there. Fantastic. Okay. We're going to bring those legs back in again. We're going to roll onto our side now. Okay, rolling onto our side. If you've got the ball, I'd like you to have it now. If you haven't, don't worry. Okay, underarm outstretched. Block in between, or block or pillow in between your head and your arm to make sure the back is in nice alignment with the rest of the neck. The ball is going to go in between your ankles this time. Okay, so the ball is there. Again, it could be any ball. It doesn't matter what ball it is really, but what you'll notice is your top leg's really wobbly now. Okay, it's really going to challenge that wobble. So you've got to work really hard now to not let that wobble around. Bring your top hand onto your top hip. And again, remembering what we did last week, you're going to lengthen that top hip. So you're going to straighten and stretch that top hip down and away. Use some clams, real simple, very old school Pilates. So we're going to float the top knee up and float the top knee down. Now you're going to keep that hip exactly where it is. Don't try and lift your legs so high that you kind of tip your torso backwards. That doesn't work. It's irrelevant. We want to get the glutes kicking in. So just the knee up and just the knee down. Now the ball is there. If you can, give that ball a squeeze. That's going to make it a lot harder again to keep it balanced. So squeezing the ball, you're completely isolating the movement to one leg, nothing else. Clam, level one. Hold it there. We're going to float both legs up. Still keep the shoulder away from the ear and lengthen that top hip. Clam level two. So the top knee lifts and the top knee gently and slowly lowers. So lift and lower. Now here's one for you guys. Look at the leg. Look at that top leg. As you lower it, is it really smooth or is it kind of juddery? Let's try to make it as smooth a journey back as you can. The lift is the easiest bit. The gentle lower is the hard bit. 4 more. Slowly up, very slowly down. 3. How's your belly? Kick it in. Yeah, get those abs working. 2. Relax the neck. Everyone relax the neck. 1 and rest. Take the ball away. Lower the legs down. Okay, get rid of the ball for a second. Now, there's loads of you in this room right now who've got really stiff upper backs. A lot of you working at desks all day to the moment. So we're going to do a quick one for you guys. Little desk workers in the session. This one for you. Take your arms out in front of you. Crocodile arms, yeah? Palms facing each other. Let your head be at the front of your cushion, at the front of your cushion. Now what you're going to do is still with that lovely long leg, knees pressed into the floor, open up the hand to the ceiling, but you're going to look at it. You're going to turn the chest and you actually can take your breastbone right up to the ceiling. Breathe in when you're out there and breathe out to bring it all the way back again. So let's go again. Breathe in to start. Breathe out to open. Crush your knees into the floor, please, guys. Breathe in to hold it there. Lift that rib cage right up to the ceiling. Breathe out to come back. All right, let's just do 3 more. Breathe out to open. Breathe in, lift the chest up. Breathe out to close. Get those abs kicking. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, open. Knees to the floor, don't turn back. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, back. Remember, at any point, guys, if the breathing is a bit too much, don't worry about it. I'd rather it be a good technique than have that breathing perfect. Okay, fantastic. Straighten both those legs out. We can do a very simple lift and lower. But I'd like us to challenge it by taking that top hand up to the ceiling. Okay, so we're going to do just the top leg up and the top leg down. We've got a nice wide chest. Underarm isn't really allowed to do a lot to help support us. If you need more support, turn your palm to the floor and that should give you just a little bit of support. Lengthen that top leg, guys. Get that top leg as far away from your nose as you possibly can, all right? 2 more, lift and lower. Kick your abs in. You should already be working to help stabilize you, and rest. You're going to sit yourself up, get your block, pop it to the other side, get your ball, bring it to hand. We're going to not stretch out in between, you're going to go straight into that second side. Okay, ball in between the ankles now. Underarm outstretched, block in between the ear and the upper arm. Okay, top knees rested, ball in between your feet, hand on that top hip. Push and lengthen that top waist. Relax your neck. Everyone, relax your jaw. Proper, relax, relax, relax. Set your abs in. Tuck the rib cage in as well a little bit. Tuck the ribs back. And then lift that top knee and lower that top knee. Real simple. Okay, so clam level 1, drop it in. Fantastic. Slowly up, slowly down. Right, remember, it's about that control. The harder you can squeeze the ball and still keep this movement smooth, the better, okay? The harder it's going to be. But this is only clam level 1, you know? We're just working to stabilize and get those side bum cheeks working. Runners in the room, really important to have this area strong. It stops your IT band overworking. Okay, let's go for that second level. Float both those heels up. Double check you've got the length through that waist. And again, lift gently and slowly lower. All the way up, all the way down. Okay, fantastic. And again, each week we'll still give you different levels, but we'll try and make it a little bit more difficult, just challenge you a little bit more. And again, I'm definitely going to do another set of this as well after Easter. So you're going to make it harder and harder and harder, and you can stay for as long as you want. All right, we'll go for 3 more of these. Really challenging and burning that butt, okay? Set the center. Lift your pelvic floor as well, guys. Really working that pelvic floor up towards your belly button. Alrighty, and hold. Rest that leg down. Take the ball away. Stretch out the underarm, outstretched in front of you. Crocodile arms. Okay, so knees pressed into the floor. Hip stays exactly where it is. Arm opener. Lift the arm. Turn the hand. Turn the chest. Get that breastbone right up to the ceiling, guys. Breathe in when it's out there and breathe out when you come back. Again, if the breath is too much, don't worry about it. Just hold the stretch for a little bit. That's all I'm asking for. If you can, breathe in when you open and lift the chest up. So really expand your rib cage. When your arm is completely open, look behind you. Breathe in. If your hand is behind you touching the floor, you've probably gone too far and your hips are lifted or something. No one in here is probably that flexible. Last one, and rest. Straighten both those legs out. Really lock them out, lovely long. Float the top hand up. Challenge the balance. Shoulder away from your ear. Tuck the rib cage in and lift the top leg and lower. 9, slowly down. 8, reach that toe away. 7, 6, 5, fantastic, guys. 4, nice and easy. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, quick stretch off of those glutes now. So lay on your back. Fold one leg over the other. Some of you will want your other leg to be used here, but I like the hands. So pull the hands in to get a nice stretch through that one bum cheek. Use the hands to wiggle the stretch around. So it might be that you push the knee in a little bit more. It might be that you push the knee out a little bit more. But whatever stretch gets you the biggest stretch right deep in your bum, hold it. 2 more breaths. Breathe in gently, breathe out gently. Relax the shoulders, relax your face. Last breath in and out. Switch the legs over. Let's go. Cross them over and rest for a second. Pull in. So remember, the knee and foot, you choose the angle that you want to be stretching at. Gently, gently. When you found the best stretch, hold it. Relax the shoulders, relax your belly button. Okay, relax that neck. Okay, fantastic. And then unfold. Okay, so we're going to go to a seated position now. So just roll yourself onto your side and sit yourself up. Okay, so we're going to do a quick wrist warm-up. So we're going to do quite a lot of load on your wrists in a second. So do a couple of wrist rotations forward and backwards. Just bend the elbow into your side. Hold onto your fingertips, palm facing the ceiling, and just stretch back real quick. Few seconds, and then straighten that same arm out. Easy peasy. Okay, other side. Bend your elbow in, fingertips back. Few seconds, rest your shoulders, and stretch out. Okay, cool. So this is a new one for some of you. It's a leg pull-in supine. So legs straight out in front of you. Toes pointed, okay, toes touching. Your hands now are going to go just behind you. So some of you want your fingertips pointing forward. Some of you will want your hands at 10 to 2. Some of you at 8:45. Some of you have your hands backwards. Honestly, you'll find out where you're comfortable in a second, okay? If it's too much to bend your wrist like this, please feel free to go on your fist. Okay, we're just going to play with this one today, and we're going to make it harder next week. So playing with the start position now. So hands back, shoulders back, chest up. So you might feel like you're a little bit arched in your back, but that's okay for now, all right? Looking ahead, you stay looking ahead, or look down at your toes even. So you're going to squeeze your bum cheeks and float your hips up so your shoulders and hips are as high as you can take them. You're going to hold it for a breath in, and then keeping your bum cheeks squeezed, you're going to lower down, keep the chest up. Don't be like kind of, it's really easy to want to sink in between. So breathing in to prepare, setting that belly button tight. Breathe out to lift, breathe in to hold, breathe out to gently lower. Breathe in, breathe out to lift, breathe in to hold, breathe out to lower. Keep the chest up. So we're going to play with those wrist positions. So this is your chance, guys. A few more reps. Turn the hands. See how it feels. Where do you like it? Where is a comfortable position for you? Go on the fists. Try it out. Lift. What is the most comfortable position? Because next week we're going to take this further. So last couple of times, last chance. Rep up, rep down. Also, sorry, if you're hypermobile, a couple of you in here quite bendy, just soften the knee, soften your elbows slightly. So don't have your elbows completely locked out if you know you're quite mobile. Again, I'll probably text a couple of you later anyway. Lift the chest. Last one, breathing out, hold for a beautiful breath in. Breathing out to lower. Okay, rest off of those wrists. We're going to go cross-legged. I think everyone in here can go cross-legged, so fantastic. I'm just going to walk our hands forward. Simple, simple, simple. Move into a little stretch. Drop the head. The belly button drops right in between your knees. And your chest goes as low as you can to the floor. Now, just simply, guys, drop your left armpit further down. So if you try and press your left armpit into the floor, you'll get a better stretch under that side. Hold it for a breath in and a breath out. And then do the same thing to the right-hand side. So again, it's a little movement. So a little extra stretch into that side. And release. And then come back again. Okay, mobilizer now, guys. So we're moving into the cool down. We're going to stretch your whole back. Some of you said that you slept really well last week. This one's also going to help you do that. So pointed toes, legs outstretched, okay? If you've got any nerve issues or disc issues, do not flex your feet. I'm going to tell you to do that in a minute, but keep those toes pointed. Okay, arms up, shoulder height, shoulders back, tall head, really helium balloon head, right up to the ceiling. Keeping the arms lifted, you're going to reach forward, keep the head up, breastbone drives forward, hands stay parallel with the legs. You breathe in to reach and breathe out just to simply sit up again. Okay, breathe out to reach, breathe out to sit up again. Okay, if you don't have any nerve issues, flex the ankles. Let's go again. Breathing in, breathing out. If it's tingly toes, stop. Breathing in to reach, breathing out to come back. If you're still, that's a lovely stretch. I want more. Turn your toes out. You're a ballerina now, guys. Stretch. Breathe in. breathe out, come back. Only turn those toes out ballerina style if you can keep your knees straight. Keep on going. Breathe in. This time, breathe out. Lift the hands up to the ceiling. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reach forward. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, reach. Breathe in at the top. Breathe out, go down. Breathe in, hold. 2 more. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lift the chest, guys. Really give it some welly. Breathe out, look down, head to your knees. Breathe out, lift. Last one, breathe out, down. Hold onto your ankles and soften the elbow. Let's get low. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pull yourself lower. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out. Pull yourself lower. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out. Pull yourself lower. Last breath. And roll up in a curve. Roll up, roll up, roll up. Shoulders back. Head up. Whew, okay, good. Bend the knees in. Bend the knees to the side. Tuck your toes under. Okay, tuck your toes under. And just sit back. Quick toe stretch. So runners in the room. Make sure you're always looking after your feet, yes? Okay, drop your weight back onto your heels. Just try to push your right heel into the floor a little bit. It won't change what it looks like, but you should feel the stretch up one side of your calf, and then push your left heel into the floor. So again, it won't change, but you should feel the left calf. Okay, equalize that weight. Head down, hands back, thumb in the air, drop the shoulders, drop the head. Now lift your toes up, guys. Lift every toe up off the floor and keep them lifted as you start to roll up. So we're rolling up, 1 vertebrae, squeeze your bum, push your hips forward, heel up, draw the shoulders back, draw the head up, push your little toe only into the floor. Then push your 4th toe. You can look if you want to, push your 3rd toe in, your 2nd, and then push your big toe in. Fantastic. Okay, hands on your hips. Soften the knees. Lower the chest. So we're keeping a straight back. And then gently straighten up and straighten the knees. And again, bend the knees. Let's go lower. Hinge, hinge, hinge. So you want to find a stretch up your hamstrings with a straight back. Straighten up, squeeze your bum. And then straighten the knees. 1 more of those, so bend the knees. This is an exercise we're going to take further and further each week, but it's a nice starting point tonight. Straighten up. Okay, bend the knees, lower the waist, hold, float the arms up, get the arms out in front of you. Now reach your fingertips forward and reach your bum back. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out to stand ourselves up. All in one motion now. Breathe in, breathe out. Bend the knees slightly, bum back, hands up, stretch your bum backwards. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out to gently come up. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, soft knees, bum back, hands out, stretch, looking at the floor. Breathe out. So we want our upper arms and our ears in line. Breathe in, breathe out, stretch. Hold for that breath in and then come all the way back up again. Okay, hands on hips. We're going to take it 1 step. We're going to do a scooter. Soften the knees. Get halfway though, just halfway. Put all the weight onto your left foot. So all your weight on that left leg. Pull the shoulders back. Pull your belly button up to the ceiling. Now we're going to just take the right heel off the floor. And we're going to slide the leg backwards, keeping the toe in contact with the floor. Create this beautiful long leg behind us. And then slowly bring it in again. And again, straight out. Slide it out. Slide it in. If you've got kind of like sticky socks or you're kind of getting stuck to the floor, you know, just have it floated slightly. But let's try and kind of almost stroke the floor with our toes. Stretch it out behind us. Stretch it in. Lift the belly button up to the ceiling. Widen those collarbones. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Elbows back. Back of the neck long. I'd like you to have a bit of a double chin actually. Last two. Just a scooter, one side. Burning bums, hopefully. Put that foot down. Straighten. Quick shake. Make sure the back's feeling okay. Let's go again. Hands on hips, shoulders back. Soft knees. Weights forward. Push the weight onto the right leg this time. Shoulders back. Breathe in. Prepare. Set the center. Breathe out. Stretch behind you. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. So the top of our body is beautifully straight. We've got a beautiful long neck. So those necks, you know, when the ab prep's a bit sore, you know, keep the chin tucked in here. Breathing in, breathing out. It's quite slow. That's what's going to make it hard. That's the endurance on this standing leg. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to do two more. Again, don't worry if the breath is all over the place. That's not a problem. Just about the technique. In and stand up. Fantastic. Okay, get yourself back into the middle of the mat if you're not already. Okay, we're going for a roll down. Nice and simple. Chin to the chest, shoulders roll forward, sink through all the way to the bottom. Now what you should find is you're much more flexible than the first couple we did at the beginning of the class. Roll up. Again, taking the vertebrae up one at a time. Okay, sink into a knee bend. Hold it there. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to breathe in, stand up, take our hands up to the ceiling, hold. We're going to breathe in, shrug, reach those hands up to the ceiling. Breathe out, circle the arms down, and then sink into the next knee bend. Now, normal breath as you pulse. Belly button lifts up to the ceiling, shoulders away from the ears, small pulses through those legs, hold. Fantastic. Slowly stand up, reach up. As you get to the top, breathe in, reach the hands up. Circle as you breathe out, one more of those, pulse. Real easy, easy pulses. Okay, fantastic. Keep going, shoulders relaxed, head relaxed, yeah, breathing normally. Okay, two more pulses. Start to straighten. Breathe in, reach. Breathe out, circle. Okay. Arms up to shoulder height. Bow and arrow. Pull that arm back. Push that hip forward. So you're pulling your right arm back, push your right hip forward. Breathe in to release. Breathe out, pull the other arm back, push the other hip forward. Breathe in. So I'm turning my head as I pull back. Breathe in to reach forward. Breathing out to turn. Breathing in to reach forward. And two more. Simple little bow and arrow. Nice and easy. The other arm doesn't move. Hold it there. Capital Y stretch. And then gently back in to shoulder height. Breathing out to open. Breathing in to close. Breathe out to open. Tuck the rib cage down. Breathe in to open. Two more. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Hold it out there. Bring it in a little bit. Relax the shoulders. Float the heels up off the floor. Drop one heel down and reach the other arm up. And then switch. And then switch. It doesn't matter if you're doing the wrong arm and the wrong leg. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get a stretch. We're trying to get basically our whole nervous system a little bit fatigued, yeah? Get that good night's sleep on you. 3, 2, 1. Both heels down. Turn the palms away from each other. Take the hands behind you and circle. Big stretch, big stretch, big stretch, big stretch. Okay, here. Fantastic, guys. Well done. Okay. Interlace the fingers. Turn the palms down. Stretch. Same as the beginning of the class. Head down. Reach forward. Look up. Rest down. Hands on hips. Pigeon step forward. Bend the back knee. Push the bum backwards and hold. Feeling the stretch through the straight leg. Lift your tailbone up, forwards tilt of the pelvis. Increase that stretch. And then nice and easy, Step the other leg forward. Bend the back knee. Push that bum backwards, let the head drop as it naturally does, don't force it. Hold. Lift the tailbone, forwards tilt of the pelvis to increase that hamstring stretch. Gently up, squeeze the bum cheek, step all the way back. Soften both those knees down. Tuck your tailbone under. Okay, backwards tilt. Think Michael Jackson. Oh, yeah, tucking under, pubic bone up your nose. You should feel that stretch right in that hip flexor. Lower it down a little bit further. Tuck the tailbone under a little bit more. Squeeze that bum cheek on that back leg. You should be shaking. It should be a really deep stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Stand up. Step, other leg, big stride. Soften both knees. Hands on hips. Not a balance exercise. Tuck your tailbone under. So if you're wobbly, just put your hand on something. Absolutely fine. This is a stretch. Squeeze the bum cheek. Push the hip forward. Get a little lower. Tuck the tailbone under a little bit more. Hold. Breath in. Slow. Breath out. Slow. Step. Step. And just rest for a second. Check your feet are hip distance apart and their inner borders are running perfectly parallel with each other. Make sure you've got beautiful neutral pelvis. The sit bone is set. Engaged core, tucked rib cage. Again, if you're not sure what I mean, give me a call. I'll go through with you one-to-one. Pull those collarbones back, wide. Lengthen the back of the neck. Get a little bit taller than you were about an hour ago. Slow breath in. Really expand that diaphragm. Slow breath out. Engage the pelvic floor as you breathe out. Thank you for joining me again. I will see you next week or Thursday.